Oh shit, it's running towards me.
Holy buckets. Exploring the woods alone at night is unsettling enough. But what if you come face to face with something or someone you wish you'd never encountered? In tonight's video, we're uncovering 6 of the most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips might just make you reconsider venturing into the wilderness alone. Let's begin with the first unsettling encounter. Quick pause. We're on our first big journey to 10,000 subscribers, and we can't do it without you. If you're enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It means the world to us, and your support helps us grow and keep creating the content you love. Let's grow it together now. Back to the video. This initial clip is taken from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals, where Del and David have built a strong following by sharing bold and thrilling content. Known for their fearless approach to uncovering the unknown, they've explored everything from haunted, abandoned structures to overnight stays in eerie graveyards. Their unwavering commitment to documenting the paranormal consistently outweighs their fear. In this particular video, the pair sets out to camp overnight in a forest notorious for its spine-chilling supernatural legends. On the evening of August 10th, 2022, Del and David, fully equipped and ready, drive deep into the forest, heading toward their selected campsite. The dense woods and ominous stillness set a tense tone, yet everything feels like another routine adventure, until they spot something unusual on the road ahead.
I think that's enough B-roll then.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste up all the battery already.
The camera's battery's getting. What's that?
Dale, what the f, dude?
Hold on, I'm zooming in. I can't.
Dale,
What the f?
what the f are you supposed to do?
Ain't nobody supposed to be out here. Oh sh. That just walked in the woods. Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't. Like he stopped. Did he turn off the light? Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
I'm zoomed in. I can't hardly see.
Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help.
What the f? No one's supposed to be out here. What the f was that dude doing?
Dude, he could be up in that right there right now.
I can't see sh. I'm not rolling down this window. I don't see any light. What the f did we just walk in on? What was he holding? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Uncertain about why the man was alone in the woods, Del and David choose to cautiously continue driving forward, as turning around at that point isn't feasible. However, their unease intensifies when they realize the man has completely vanished. The fact that he was standing by himself in such a remote location, only to disappear without a trace, leaves them feeling profoundly unsettled and unsafe.
Is it right here? Where?
I don't know. I can't tell.
No, it was at this patch. No, look up
Did
in
we
there.
go past it?
No, it was right in here. Up in there. Oh,
There's light. Is that him laying on the ground? No, he threw the light on the ground. He threw that damn light on the ground.
the light. How would you open down the window, dude? You can't. Are you serious right now, Dale?
You can't see it. I thought I heard something. That light's just sitting there. He threw it down. Where did he
Hold on.
What was that?
Hold on. You might need help. Hello?
You need help? Dad, the motherfucker don't need help. David, what the hell are you doing?
Hello?
I already tried that. He don't want none.
I'm trying to hear.
You dumb motherfucker. Okay, come on. Hey, actually, this ain't even what we're supposed to be here for.
Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black.
Damn.
Stunned and horrified by what they had just witnessed, David and Dell quickly drove deeper into the forest. When they finally reached a wider clearing where turning around was possible, they seized the opportunity. They knew that continuing down the road would only lead them further into the woods and eventually to a dead end. Reluctantly, they turned back, fully aware they would have to pass by the area where they had last seen the mysterious man. With their car doors locked, they felt a small sense of security. They drove quickly, scanning every shadow, but saw no sign of the man. Whether he had truly vanished or they were simply too focused on leaving, they couldn't be sure. Once they returned to the main road, a wave of relief washed over them, though the uneasiness remained. It was an experience that would stay with them and their viewers long after. Who was that man? Why was he alone in the middle of the woods? And why did he react so strangely when Dell and David only wanted to help, already feeling the chills? Buckle up, this is just the beginning. Let's move on to the next unsettling camping encounter. Meet Chris, the creator behind the YouTube channel Blot Outdoors Show, a platform focused on outdoor adventures, from camping and hiking to product reviews and typically lighthearted content. In this particular video, Chris embarks on a camping trip with his friend Mick at the notorious Chillingham Castle, located in the northern region of Northumberland, England. Known as one of the most haunted castles in the country, this eerie location offers the perfect setting for a daring stealth camp. While camping is prohibited on the grounds, that only adds to the thrill for Chris and Mick. However, what begins as a fun and daring adventure soon turns into an unexpected ordeal. It's October 10th, 2023. Chris and Mick arrive at the castle while there's still daylight. After walking the property to find the perfect spot for their night's camp, they decide to blend in and relax in the castle's park, just as any other visitor would. They're careful not to draw attention to themselves before nightfall. As dusk falls and the gardens start to empty out, it's time for action. With the last rays of sunlight fading and most people having left, Chris and Mick quietly move into a secluded part of the grounds to set up their camp.
Okay, folks, that's the tent up and all our gear set up. It looks like it's dark here in the woods, but as you can see, it's still light once you step outside. Right, show you all our food and drink. I'll start with the drinks first. So we've got loads of meat to eat, but no bun. Little Mick, are you looking forward to getting my meat in your mouth tonight, Mandingo?
Although the atmosphere surrounding the castle is undeniably unsettling, Chris and Mick are enjoying themselves, unwinding with drinks and snacks as they laugh off the eerie stories tied to these haunted grounds. The night feels calm, and for a brief moment, it seems like they've managed to pull off their stealthy camping adventure. However, just as they start to feel confident that nothing could go wrong and that they'll make it through the night unnoticed, the very thing they had hoped to avoid happens. In the distance, they notice a group of people approaching. It appears to be a night tour, and the group is heading closer than they anticipated. Initially, Chris and Mick hold on to a shred of hope. Perhaps the group will pass by without spotting their small, concealed camp. They remain perfectly still, barely breathing, doing their best to blend into the shadows of the night. Unfortunately, it seems that luck is not on their side tonight.
Get in the tent. Get in the tent. Fuck. There's people getting walked around on a tour. Oh, shit. I'm hoping and praying they don't come through here. Fucking hell, man.
Fortunately for them, the guide turned out to be a kind and understanding individual, and they were able to reach a compromise. He explained that he needed to contact his superior, the owner of Chillingham Castle, for official approval. To their surprise, permission was granted under one condition. No open flames were permitted, and they were to treat the historic grounds of the castle with the utmost respect.
Mate. We're fucked. Shit. We're fucked. We're caught. Bastard cunt.
I don't know that you should be here. Have you got permission? I'm conducting a ghost tour here. Have you got permission to be here?
Oh.
Have you got permission to be here?
Aye, we've got permission, mate.
From who?
The owner.
Have you?
Aye.
Well, I'll be speaking with a caretaker just to make sure. I'm conducting a ghost tour here, so if I can tell you to keep any noise down.
Listen, mate.
What's that?
Look, we need bother, right? We've had a few drinks, so we wouldn't be able to drive home anyway, if you know what I mean.
Right. Well, I've still got to report you being
Listen,
on the
mate.
premises.
There's no point doing that.
Oh, I think there is.
There's not. We need bother. We're not causing any trouble.
Well, I've got to make them aware.
Listen,
Yeah, that's fine. No.
We'll be going first thing in the morning.
I'm going to have to shift you on.
Well, mate, we've had a few drinks, so we can't
No, I know, I appreciate what you're saying.
move on.
Well, I appreciate what you're saying, but the owner, if he found you here in the morning, he'd do his bloody nut. And you wouldn't want to be on the wrath of him, I tell you.
We'll be gone before it's light.
Honestly.
Mate, we can't move. We can't.
Can't move because I've had a few drinks. Mate.
Like, I swear down.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
we've
what
shared it. We've
Right
shared
early in the morning.
Well, where are you from anyway?
Sunderland.
Yeah, but what are you doing here? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing? What
Well,
led you to here?
well, right, I might as well say it. We've got a YouTube channel, like for wild camping.
Right.
So, like, you know, we're pretty professional. We never leave any mess.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that.
And all that kind of stuff.
If he'd asked permission, he might have thought differently, but
Yeah.
honestly, the owner, and sometimes he goes out in the morning shooting and stuff like that.
Aye,
He knows what areas shouldn't be occupied.
aye.
Thankful for the chance to stay, Chris and Mick accepted the conditions without hesitation. They remained true to their word, kept a low profile, and spent the rest of the evening enjoying a few quiet drinks beneath the stars. For a while, it felt like the perfect night, an unforgettable experience with an unexpected stroke of luck. But just as they were getting ready to settle into their sleeping bags and unwind after the eventful evening, something unusual occurred.
In Schmick, we're going to get some sleep now. It's very late. It's after midnight. It's been a great night, apart from getting caught. But, you know, it's been, the fuck's that?
What the fuck's that?
Hold on.
What the fuck's that?
Just hang tight, hang tight. Fuck. Wait. Quiet. Oh yeah, No, we're not gone, We'll have to stay. What the hell was that? What was that? There's no way I'm going out. There's no way I'm going out and packing up.
Though they were both a bit tipsy, the strange, unexplainable sounds jolted them into full alertness. The laughter quickly faded, replaced by an uneasy silence as they listened intently, only to be met by an eerie stillness that lingered. With unsettling questions swirling in their minds and a growing sense of discomfort, Chris and Mick eventually managed to drift off to sleep. The rest of the night passed without incident. As the first light of morning slowly illuminated the historic grounds, they carefully packed up their gear, ensuring that no trace of their stay remained. To any passerby that day, it would appear as though they had never camped there at all. However, the strange sounds lingered in their minds. Even in the daylight, they couldn't shake the feeling. Could it have been one of the spirits said to haunt the castle? Or was it just someone trying to spook them? Regardless, what began as a carefree adventure ended as a chilling reminder that some places are steeped in history for a reason, and perhaps some of those stories hold a kernel of truth. Now, brace yourself for the next clip, where once again, it is the presence of others that brings the fear into the adventure. Gary and Amica, a father-daughter duo from Scotland, are known for sharing videos about their travels across Europe in their camper van. Their content is typically wholesome and enjoyable, but in one particular video, they experienced a truly unsettling encounter. Uploaded in March of 2023, the footage documents their visit to Tensmere Forest in North Fife, Scotland. While walking through the woods, Amica told her dad that she had heard voices nearby. After a brief search, this is what they discovered.
We just stopped and had a look in these woods. Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on. Here's even one on the ladders.
Oh, there's someone lying on the ground.
Falling over. Look at the one on the ladders going up the tree.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
What about the washing line over there to the left? Yeah, there. Keep it there. That is weird, isn't it?
One over there that isn't actually a person. There's a doggy there.
Amidst a collection of eerie mannequins dressed in various costumes, Gary and Amica stumbled upon a series of unsettling paintings hanging outside a small cabin in the woods. After conducting some research, I discovered that several other channels had also featured the strange cabin, with the only available information suggesting that the mannequins and paintings were likely placed there sometime in 2021. The exact purpose of this peculiar setup remains unclear, but it's evident that whoever arranged it went to great lengths to create an unsettling atmosphere. As Gary and Amica made their way out of the woods, they noticed a car approaching from the opposite direction, which made Gary increasingly uneasy. Luckily, they managed to reach their van without crossing paths with the car. As of the video's upload, there have been no further updates regarding this creepy discovery. Meet Bear, the creator behind the YouTube channel Exploring with Bear. Through his videos, he takes viewers on eerie, thrilling, and sometimes downright terrifying adventures, often delving into the unknown and exploring mysterious outdoor locations. With his engaging storytelling and personal approach, Bear invites his audience to experience each journey firsthand. But on this particular night, he and his friends, Doug and Dave, would come to realize just how intense and emotionally charged these explorations could become. On the night of February 18th, 2025, Bear arrived at a secluded wooded area determined to investigate reports of highly aggressive Bigfoot clans. Armed with his camera, and later joined by Doug and Dave, he was eager to document whatever strange phenomena the location had in store.
Welcome back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. For tonight's adventure, I got Doug from Fear Fanatics with me. I also got Dave. We'll just call you just Dave. Just Dave. We also got Dave with us.
The video opens with Bear recounting a previous live stream from the same location where he encountered a loud crashing sound and was suddenly overwhelmed by an intense wave of nausea and emotion. This unsettling past experience set a tense and foreboding tone for the night's investigation.
Rip roaring, ready to go. Man, I'm super happy you fellas are with me. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been able to have a video if you wouldn't have came. Not a care in the world. I forget, I don't think this goes back in too far, but it does go back a bit. Or maybe it does. I can't remember now.
Oh yeah, because these branches are like falling.
Not only that, but there could be something running around up there. You might catch it. Or maybe someone watching your video, man, might find something crazy that you never thought was there.
They set off on their adventure, making their way into the dense woods, each step taking them deeper into the unknown. As they ventured further into the heart of the forest, Bear suddenly spotted something unusual.
I think I just saw eyes over there a second ago. So that is the whole thing about this place, is aggressive Bigfoot clans, apparently. We haven't even done a call yet. You want to do the first call or you want me to?
He catches sight of glowing eyes in the darkness and immediately recalls the area's notorious reputation for hostile Bigfoot clans, hinting at the looming possibility of an impending conflict. A chilling encounter.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it though. Was that like a... what do you call that? Fireman? What? How's that happen?
What?
That was like a tiny little, what would you call that thing? You didn't hear that? We might be able to find a cool structure. I thought I seen some kind. What?
My feet are all muddy and wet.
Oh, what was that? Bird or bat? Oh.
What was it?
It just flew down right behind you, too. I feel like it was on the ground there. Did it fly down and land right behind you? Something just flew out of that tree.
As they continued their journey, they found themselves enveloped by a symphony of unexplained sounds, unidentifiable noises, rhythmic clicking, eerie bird or bat calls, and the sudden rustle of something taking flight from a nearby tree. Each sound deepened the mystery, intensifying the growing sense of unease.
Oh, what is, hold on. I smell gas. Yeah, coyotes. A herd of coyotes.
Is that a bunch of coyotes?
I think so. Hey. Ooh. Did you hear that?
Did you hear something?
Was that clicking? Did you hear clicking?
I thought it was you. Yeah, I heard that.
No, that wasn't me. That was coming from the forest.
As they pressed on, the sounds intensified. The distant howls of coyotes reverberated through the night, while an eerie clicking noise echoed among the trees. A creeping sensation settled over them. It felt as though unseen eyes were tracking their every move from the darkness.
There's a cliff here. Is that a cliff?
I wanted to put my tent here just so. Did you camp all night? No.
Oh, that's cool. That's a river.
That's where I wanted to take you to, but not this way. We got to go around this way.
As they ventured further, Bear noticed a steep cliff ahead and approached it with caution, an unsettling feeling creeping over him. After a night already brimming with tension, he couldn't shake the thought, what other dangers might still be lurking in this treacherous place?
I'm curious to see if any of you guys will just pay attention to like your heads and bellies too. See if anything weird happens. I gotta say, I'm not being hit like I was earlier. Oh. That looks so cool down in there.
Buried under smoke while it's been there.
Is that eyeballs? Where's the camera? Oh. Is that it? Oh. Did you see some?
I see like a tree in the back.
Did you? That's a good sign. Whoa, that's some big rocks to trip over. Tree shaking. Tree shaking, huh?
It was on the other side of the gully.
You got to see it though?
Oh, come back this way. Back that way a little bit.
This way?
Bear hesitates before expressing a growing sense of unease, asking his companions if they feel anything unusual physically. Moments later, he remarks on spotting a pair of eyes glinting in the darkness. But the night takes an even more sinister turn when something truly terrifying finally makes its presence known.
Wow, look at this face. Look at this face morphing in the middle of my screen right now. It's gone. It was doing it. Wow. I know you guys were seeing what I was seeing. There's no way my eyes was doing that. That was eyes, nose, the mouth. It was moving and everything. It's gone. Oh my goodness.
Something even more unsettling unfolds. Bear claims to see a face taking shape within the bark, eyes, nose, and mouth gradually emerging and shifting before his very eyes. A chill courses through him, mirrored by his viewers. An eerie sensation of being watched settles over the scene.
Whoa. Ooh, what just fell down me? Something just fell down my shirt. Was that a spider? Is there a big freaking spider inside my shirt right now?
The feeling of unease intensifies as more strange occurrences unfold. Something unexpectedly slips down Bear's shirt, prompting startled cries that break the silence. A mushroom is briefly dismissed as unimportant, yet an eerie contradiction arises. Bear insists he hears nothing, despite the sounds reported earlier. Shaking off the lingering discomfort, he presses forward with his friends, venturing deeper into the woods. But the farther they go, the more unsettling the night becomes.
Oh my goodness. They were waiting for me. I keep stopping now. I see him now, though. I'm closing the gap.
With each step, an increasing sense of unease crept over him. Yet he pressed on without hesitation, determined to stay alongside his friends.
This looks like it goes further into the woods. This is the fucking Blair Witch.
Blair Witch.
And I remember coming down, but I don't remember jumping a creek or nothing. Did we miss a trail?
Dude. I didn't notice it either. I was following your
We need to
lead.
go that way. When do you think we should have gone up when it split that one time? I don't think so. No. But if we keep going this way, then we just got to go to the left, right? I don't know what like that is. I don't know what that is. That's the building at the end of the road.
At this point, they arrived at a fork in the path, uncertain about which direction to take. Rather than debating further, they turned to Google Maps for guidance, ensuring they remained on the correct route and avoided getting lost in the woods. With their course set, they resumed their journey. However, before long, they finally arrived at their destination and stepped out of the hauntingly eerie woods.
We came up way too far though, because we were supposed to come out way back there.
Wait a minute, did we do this once already?
We did.
I just had deja vu, man.
We did. The cars are over there. Yeah, no, we gotta go down the street.
We just popped it out at the same spot twice.
Holy smokes. There's a growl right there, too. I wasn't ready for that. That was a lot of coyotes.
Whoop! What is that?
There was like a bang. That was sort of like a knock. Listen. House. That was Woots.
Whoop!
Did you guys hear that on camera? That was a hollering, man. A couple times. I had the camera going that time. I hope you heard it.
As Bear continues alone after his friends depart, the unsettling noises intensify. Growls, coyote howls, unidentifiable sounds, knocking, a scream or whoop, the repeated chiming of what sound like a key, and distant hollers that amplify the eerie atmosphere. He wonders aloud if the hollering was captured on camera, hoping for proof. He also notes that these same sounds have been heard before, but only when the camera wasn't recording, adding to the mystery. Overwhelmed and unnerved, Bear abruptly ends his investigation and decides to rest. Though Bear and his friends made it out of the woods safely, one chilling question lingers. What was behind the growls, the hollers, the face in the trees, and the overwhelming sense of unease? Could it have been the aggressive Bigfoot clans rumored to roam the area, or was something else at play? The true nature of that intense and unnerving night remains unknown. While supernatural and unexplained encounters can be terrifying, this particular experience left Bear deeply shaken. The source of the disturbances may never be identified, but the video stands as a haunting reminder of the power of the unknown and the eerie unpredictability of venturing into the woods at night. Were these 5 encounters unsettling? If so, brace yourself for what's coming next, because this one is certain to leave you truly afraid. Meet Daniel, a passionate outdoorsman who thrives on wild camping and connecting with nature. Through his YouTube channel, English Woodsman, he brings his audience along for the journey, sharing his experiences as he faces the elements with unshakable optimism. No matter the conditions, be it pouring rain, howling winds, or biting cold, Daniel embraces every adventure with enthusiasm. But in this particular video, maintaining that signature positivity proved far more difficult. While camping deep within the wilderness, Daniel experienced something deeply unsettling. It's May 4th, 2023. As always, Daniel begins his trip with excitement. After arriving at the forest, he sets out on foot, searching for the ideal location to enjoy a meal and test his newly acquired grill.
So now I've found my little spot where I'm going to be doing the cooking. I want to show you what I'm using. Instant grill. Check out this. I hope this manages to cook my dinner, because that'd be one lump of steak going to waste. Oh, ladies don't want her. Oh, it's cooking it already. Look at that. There's a big difference already there. I'm starting to hear the juices drop off the steak and going onto the charcoal things. Oh, this steak is cooked perfect.
Pleased with how his dinner turned out, Daniel savors his steak while soaking in the tranquil sounds of nature surrounding him. The evening feels perfect, peaceful, calm, and exactly the kind of retreat he had hoped for. As the sun slowly begins to set, he is reminded that nightfall is approaching. Without delay, he packs up his gear and heads toward the remote spot he selected to spend the night. Filled with contentment, he believes nothing could possibly disturb such a perfect outing, but unbeknownst to him, something entirely unexpected awaits him later that night.
Right, so it sounds like there's some young kids where I want to be. There we go. I've just been called a sad old git. I'm only 40 years old. I've been abused by a load of young kids. Call me a sad old git. Wow. Right, so you can see it's starting to get a little bit darker now. Most of the street lights are coming on. I've just been laying down on my bag. I think I fell asleep for about half an hour. I'm going to continue just laying down just till it gets a little bit more darker, then I can get set up. Right, so I thought I'd show you what I'm using. Well, I can get away with having the light on. If it's too dark, I don't want to be shining my light, attracting attention at myself. So my Miltech bivvy. So then I've got my OEX 200 sleeping bag, my Flux 5.0 air mat. So that's supposed to give you some warmth.
Daniel is eager and fully prepared for the night ahead. While he wasn't able to camp in the exact spot he had originally chosen, he's satisfied with the quiet clearing he stumbled upon, expecting nothing more than a calm and uneventful night. As the sun disappears beyond the treetops and shadows stretch across the forest, darkness slowly blankets the landscape. Settling into his sleeping bag, Daniel looks forward to a restful evening surrounded by nature's stillness. But as the temperature drops and the hours pass, that peaceful atmosphere is abruptly broken by something completely unexpected.
There's a massive deer just over there looking at me. Oh shit, it's running towards me. Let me get my breath back.
Without warning, a large deer suddenly charges at Daniel, slamming into his midsection with tremendous force. The unexpected blow knocks the air from his lungs, leaving him breathless and disoriented as he tries to comprehend what just occurred. Dazed and in pain, he instinctively grabs his ribs, the sharp sting intensifying with each breath. It appeared the deer, startled by Daniel's presence in the tall grass, reacted purely out of instinct, a sobering reminder of nature's unpredictability. As the shock begins to wear off, Daniel regains control of his breathing, but the throbbing in his ribs is overwhelming. Realizing that remaining in the forest could put him at further risk, he reluctantly decides to cut his trip short. Though disappointed, he knows it's the right call. Slowly and carefully, he packs up his gear and begins the long, painful journey back to his vehicle, each step a stark reminder of how quickly a peaceful adventure can become hazardous. This footage stands as a powerful example of the wild's unpredictable nature. With that thought, let's move on to the next unsettling camping encounter. This footage is from the YouTube channel Travel Tales, where Chris and Charlene share their adventurous life on the road, traveling full-time in their motorhome alongside their loyal dog. For over 3 years, they've captivated viewers with scenes from their daily life, stunning destinations, and the highs and lows of van life. Their mission is to offer an honest and inspiring look into this unique lifestyle for anyone considering it themselves. However, in this particular video, their journey through Sweden takes an unexpectedly disturbing turn, something they'd never encountered in all their travels across Europe. The date is July 18th, 2024. As the couple makes their way through Sweden toward a remote forest campsite, everything initially feels routine. But that calm quickly fades when they spot something unsettling. A pickup truck behind them, mirroring their every move.
So we're currently driving in the forest, and there's a pickup van just behind us, and he's basically following us. I don't know what the hell is going on, to be honest.
So weird.
So weird, it never happened to us.
Turn left.
First I thought I was being paranoid because I was slowing down and he was slowing down, and I was speeding up and he was speeding up, and now when we just went to turn he came after us, and then we went back and he came after us again. So he's definitely following us, and we're about half an hour away from the city, and I think we're just going to call the police now
and head there to the
keep driving, the main road. Luckily we realised about it, didn't go into the forest.
Oh my god, I'm just
calm down, just dial the number because
yeah,
we need to call it.
So basically we're driving right now in the forest. We're heading to Halmstad. We are 26 minutes away, and there are There's a van. There's a van behind us, a pickup truck, and he's following us. So I've just hung up with her, and she was very kind and friendly as well. So she told me that a police car is coming this way, and they're gonna call us. So far, no one called us, so I have no idea what's going on.
He's still behind us.
He's still behind us, yes, and this never really happened to us. Never ever.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the city now, and we're going straight to the police station. So if we don't see the police car now, we'll just keep going there, I say.
And this is not a joke. He's been driving about 30 minutes behind us. This is so scary. We were in a very remote place, in a very remote area, and now we're seeing a little bit more cars finally. So hopefully now we get to the police station and he stops following us, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but what do you think will happen now?
No idea. It's a lot different now because we're entering Hampstead city, so there's so many more cars. But it's still behind us, and it's definitely following us for sure. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to the police station, though.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
We're just gonna.
I think we should stay in the van.
I guess so. Yeah.
The couple felt a deep sense of unease, their minds overwhelmed with questions. Why was this man tailing them? What could he possibly want? However, there was no time for speculation. Their best option was to keep driving toward the nearest police station, hoping to reach safety before the situation escalated. With each passing minute, the tension mounted. The pickup truck remained fixed behind them, its presence relentless. Then, just as anxiety was beginning to take hold, a police car appeared on the opposite side of the road. A wave of relief washed over Chris and Charlene as the officers quickly intervened, directing them to pull over and bringing the unsettling situation to a close.
Hello. Hello. What the man? They've been following us.
30 minutes.
That area have been a lot of burglaries, so those that live there is a little on the high edge, if you understand.
Ah, yeah.
And then they see a drone.
Yeah, but
and then I think that you were planning some.
I thought they were gonna rob us or something. I don't even know if I got any speed cameras because I'm just like shaking and driving.
Did it flash?
No, I don't think so because I slowed down. But I don't know what they were doing because we go slow and they go slow. We go fast, they go fast. We go left, they go left.
And that's the right way, of course.
Yeah,
not
like
stop if someone just.
Yeah.
They called us. Yeah, she as well, and those as well, and said they were off the caravan. I think they were gonna plan something.
Yeah.
Yeah. My colleague are talking to them right now. How about it's okay with you? Just a little.
Yeah, we're a bit shocked.
Our station is in Halmstad. That's
yeah,
why
we came like
took a while.
30 kilometers away.
We come as fast as we could.
We were gonna find the camping in the forest, but now we come to the city instead. It's like because more people.
I understand.
Yeah. Because we went into the forest, I made the indicator, and you know the road is like this, and you have a side one, and I went in like this, and he coming after me, so I'm like, fuck. Then I went
really
out.
Following us.
Like,
that's when we confirmed
that
he's
like,
really following us, you know.
They thought you were dangerous, and you thought they were dangerous.
Yeah, I understand now. But
sit tight.
Yeah, I stay.
The man who had been tailing Chris and Charlene also pulled over. To their astonishment, the police clarified that he had noticed them flying their drone earlier. Given a recent series of robberies in the area, he had become suspicious, assuming they might be surveying the location for criminal purposes.
It's just so weird. And apparently, because we took the drone shot, he decided to get in his pickup truck
and follow us
40 kilometers all the way to Hampstead, just for fun, well, not for fun, but just to pursue us. And I don't know, what was he planning to do?
Just
if we confronted, like, was he going to fight us? Was he going to hurt us? Was he going to try and take the footage or something? It's really weird. Really weird.
We didn't really talk to him now when the police came.
No, the police spoke to him.
We have no idea what kind of guy was he.
Yeah, we saw him though. He drove by. He had like a beard and pickup truck, and
he looked normal though.
I told the police. I said, like, do you want me to go and speak to him to assure him that we are not planning any attack? But they said, no, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not your fault. And he apologized. He said they shouldn't have done that.
And we asked the police guy that if this happens very often, and he said no. So
we
we
were
must
really
be
unlucky
very
that
unlucky.
some paranoid guy decided to follow us, and I'm so glad that we realised that he was following us and just kept driving, because if we didn't realise, we would have like pulled off much before and went into the forest again and found the park up there, because that was the plan.
Yeah.
And luckily we saw him, and then we did a few manoeuvres, and when we were 100% sure he was following us, we came straight to the city. But we've just seen him drive off now. The police have left, and we just parked outside of a supermarket in Halmstad, which is where we were a few weeks ago. Why anyone would think that's the right thing to do.
A big shock.
So lucky we didn't crash. Hopefully we didn't get any speed cameras, because we passed free entering the city now.
Yeah,
and
we
I
were
don't think
up as well.
Yeah, I don't think they flashed, so we should be okay. Okay.
He really succeeded in scaring us. Oh my god. Jeez.
The experience left the couple feeling unsettled. Although the misunderstanding took them by surprise, they were relieved to have handled the situation appropriately and avoided any real danger. Eventually, they found a quiet spot just outside the city to spend the night. But the lingering tension made it hard to unwind. This was unlike anything they had encountered before, and it was an event they wouldn't soon forget.
That's all we have for today. Stay tuned for more.